Dry martini, dry martini, dry martini, dry martini. Starring Bob Walters, starring Rob Walters. I said Bob Walters, it's actually Rob Walters. Bob Walters is not the toast. Bob Walters is the host. Dry martini, dry martini, dry martini, dry martini.
This is the Dry Martini theme song. Okay. Joining us today on the Rob Walters Show, we have Garrett Moldrem. Innovative film or visionary? You decide. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Okay, start us off. What is Breakdown about?
Breakdown is my new movie that's coming out. It's going to be premiering on October 28th, 2009 at the Tower Theater here in Tucson. It's about basically choices and teenagers, and they make bad choices in this movie, and then we kind of show the consequences of that.
Okay, so just don't be dumb. Just like you know what's right.
I'd say even better than like instead of not doing bad stuff, do good stuff.
Okay.
Of course, there's also the in between where you do nothing, and that's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay. All right. In between nothing. Okay. How much and how long did it take for you to complete the film?
Well, our budget was actually a whopping $0.
Oh, really?
Yes. And the reason for that is I just wanted to try doing something without a budget at all, but see how well it could be done.
Mm-hmm.
So that next time, when we have a budget, then we could do even better things. But really just relying on the community for their talent. Just put an ad on Craigslist and said, hey, if you want to be involved, let's audition for it. And that's actually how a lot of things get done here in Tucson.
Craigslist?
Yeah.
Let's just take a moment and think.
I see where you're going with this. Let's do it.
Let's do this. Dear Lord, thank you. Thank you for Craigslist. Okay.
It's just humbling.
It is. So it's safe to assume that we could say that this kind of wasn't your idea. You just kind of borrowed it and
You
stole some
you
thunder.
can say that, except that
Thunder stealer.
I've been part of the creative process from the beginning.
Okay, so you were influential in it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say, the whole entire thing wasn't my idea. Characters' names and descriptions wasn't all my idea. There was work from other people. So in the movie it says, based on the play Breakdown.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. What would you hope to see happen / come out of people seeing your film?
Get some distribution from people seeing it. More interest equals more distribution. So let's put it out there in high schools and stuff for the teenagers to see it. Maybe in health classes, since it's only half an hour long, it fits perfectly into a class schedule. It's kind of like a PSA.
Excuse me?
A PSA, public service announcement.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's kind of like, when if you ever took driver's ed, where they have those videos about like, if you drink and drive, you will die.
Yes, actually, I did do that one time. It was made a pretty big influence on my life. I was terrified. Is it positive? Okay. Will you do a sequel to Breakdown, or do you have any upcoming projects?
Probably won't visit a sequel.
Once more?
No.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. So.
No, there aren't any sequels planned for Breakdown. If we do revisit the same type of subject matter, it wouldn't be as a sequel, it would just be as standalone, something separate.
Okay, alright, so it's kind of continuous. Basically, you can't stick your foot in the same river twice kind of concept. It's like, it's the same river, but not really.
Lightning doesn't strike twice?
Yeah, so that's kind of visionary, isn't it?
I guess.
Okay. Okay. I like it. Okay. One last one before I let you go. Thank you so much. You've really been swell.
Hey man, thank you for having me on your show. I don't do these very often, so I'm not
I know. I'm
good at
very
it.
privileged. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck wood?
Well, gosh, honestly, I guess it would depend on the solstices, like whether it's getting close to the summer solstice or the winter solstice. And yeah, it's basically they're
So
just affected by the seasons.
So technically, there's no definite answer for how much you could chuck. It's kind of like
There's not. Here's the thing though, is
It's all
what's
subjective.
interesting is each woodchuck,
uh-huh.
they all chuck about the same amount of wood. It's not like this woodchuck is mightier than other said woodchuck.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. I believe that's all my questions I have for you today. Thank you again, Mr. Moldrem.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. And that was Garrett Moldrem here, and you've just watched Rob Walters. Take care. Dry Martini. It's the Bob Walters theme song.